Y'all want to see a relationship blossom like quarantine days before COVID even happened? The movie was released in 2017. 18-year-old Maddie has never left her Los Angeles house all her life because she has severe combined immunodeficiency, or SCID, where she has a severely reduced number of blood cells, which is crucial to fighting infections. Living like it's 2020 quarantine, but for life, sounds depressing. For her, leaving the house is dangerous since simple viruses can kill her. A radiator sterilizes her clothes, and an airlock, an airtight sealed room, surrounds the front door of her house, so nothing can leak into the house when the door is open. She feels like an astronaut stranded in space, but the internet provides her with company and her needs, including education. She dreams of going out and enjoying the world outside, especially getting to enjoy the ocean. Maddie's mom, Pauline, is a doctor. She had figured out Maddie's condition when she couldn't gain weight as a baby and after she suffered 8 ear infections and 2 cases of pneumonia. She constantly monitors her health status and provides her medication, and she has built Maddie a sunroom so she can feel like she's outside. One day, a new family moves in next door. The son, Ollie, who is around Maddie's age, sees Maddie looking out her window and waves at her. Maddie thinks he's fine. That night, while Pauline and Maddie are watching the movie Moonstruck, Ollie and his sister Kara appear at their doorstep with a bundt cake and introduce themselves. Pauline politely rejects the cake, but thanks them for the gesture and welcomes them to the neighborhood. When Ollie asks about Maddie, Pauline says she isn't home and closes the door. Maddie, who has seen the entire interaction through the video doorbell, smiles, goes to her room, which is across from Ollie's, and waves at Ollie, who waves back. Maddie tells her mom she wishes she knew what a bundt cake tastes like, and Pauline says it's dry like Pauline's bedroom exercise life. For a couple of nights, Ollie and Maddie spend a few minutes in silent interactions, and he gives her his number by writing it on his window. They exchange names and get to know each other through text. The movie portrays their conversation in a diner, even though they're just texting. When Ollie shares that they moved from Boston, but he's from New York and he wants to move back there, Maddie shares that she has always imagined herself working in a bakery in New York, like Nicolas Cage in Moonstruck. She shares that she can't leave the house because she has SCID and that her dad and brother died in a car accident. Damn, that's a depressing life. Maddie asks Carla, her nurse of 15 years, to allow Ollie to visit, granting that he'd decontaminate and sit far away from her. When Carla declines and says Pauline won't approve of it, Maddie suggests keeping it a secret from Pauline. Carla's daughter Rosa visits, and Maddie tells Rosa about her new crush. They kiki a bit before Rosa has to head home. While Maddie is in the sunroom, Ollie visits. Standing outside, he connects his phone to her Bluetooth speaker, and he plays her a song. As they listen to the song, they put their hands on the glass wall between them, the closest they can get to any type of action. After Maddie opens a credit card online, Carla surprises her by inviting Ollie over. She allows them to be in the same room, but she strictly instructs them to stay far from each other. When Maddie asks why she allowed it, Carla says she deserves a little something. Maddie and Ollie meet in the sunroom, and Maddie talks like she never talked to a boy before. Oh, never mind. When Ollie asks where she wants to go if she can go out, she says she wants to see and enjoy the ocean. After Ollie slings his silicone wristband to her side, she shows him she can do a handstand, and he looks like he's thinking naughty thoughts. As they talk, they walk closer to each other. Looking like they're about to kiss, Carla catches them standing a meter away from each other and asks if they touched, to which they say they didn't. Noticing that Maddie is smitten by Ollie, Carla tells Maddie that she needs to make sure she's okay first before she can see him again. Maddie invites Ollie over on the 4th of July since Pauline is working a double shift and Carla has a night off. Ollie tells Maddie that she makes him want to stay, but he doesn't say where he is going. They share a passionate kiss and a hug as the fireworks light up the sky. Later on the phone, Ollie checks on her, concerned that his saliva might have compromised her health, and she assures him that she is okay. The next day, Maddie sees Ollie and his dad throwing punches at each other outside. She rushes outside to check on him, horrifying both Pauline and Ollie, who urge her to return inside immediately. At home, Pauline reprimands Maddie for running outside. Seeing how she readily risked her life for Ollie, Pauline realizes that Ollie isn't a stranger to her. Maddie explains that they're online friends, upsetting Pauline. Because of what happened, Maddie spends 4 hours soaking in an antiseptic bath, getting the stank out. She tries to remember what it felt like to be out in the world, but all she can remember is Ollie urging her to return inside. Learning that Ollie's father is abusive, Pauline offers to have someone check on Ollie. Maddie tells her that he was trying to protect his mom and that she doesn't think Ollie wants anyone to know about their situation because he doesn't talk about it much. Maddie tells Pauline how kind Ollie is. She adds that she'd rather talk to Ollie than sleep because when she's talking to him, She feels like she's outside instead of being a troglodyte. Looking at their family photo at a beach, Pauline tells Maddie that Maui was her dad's favorite place. Pauline tells her she loves her and forbids her to see Ollie again. When Maddie denies seeing him, Pauline gives her Ollie's silicone wristband from the sunroom. Pauline really gagged Maddie with that one. The next day, Pauline reprimands Carla for letting Ollie come over and fires her. After Maddie hugs Carla goodbye, Maddie vomits and burns up, prompting Pauline to give her fluids and antibiotics. The next day, Maddie sadly tells Ollie that she doesn't have her phone and internet anymore. After Maddie is allowed internet with supervision only between noon to 3 p.m., Pauline tells Maddie that although Ollie seems interested in her, he'll soon meet and choose someone who is not sick. Because of this, Maddie starts imagining seeing Ollie with another girl. When Maddie gets her phone back, she tells Ollie she's messing up his life, prompting him to call her. She tells him that there will be another girl, and he assures her that there isn't. She tells him that they don't have a future together because she can't even go outside, and ends the call. The next day, when Maddie gets to the sunroom, she sees photos of oceans taped on the window with a note from Ollie that says, "Maddie, every ocean deserves to be seen by you." Maddie writes a letter for her mom, telling her that she loves her and thanking her for taking care of her so she can live that long. She says that when she met Ollie, she found a new part of her that doesn't want to simply observe. She explains that she's not choosing death, but she's choosing to know what it's truly like to be alive. May this cute shit find me. With a small backpack, Maddie steps out of their house and meets Ollie, who gets extremely concerned about her health getting compromised and insists that she return home. She assures him that she's going to be fine and convinces him to go to Hawaii with her, saying she bought plane tickets using her credit card. Miss Girl, already getting into debt for a man. As Ollie drives his truck, he calls Kara, informs her that he's going to Hawaii with Maddie for a couple of days, and asks her not to tell anyone where he is and to take care of their mom. Maddie enjoys her first car ride and asks Ollie to drive faster since he's only going 30. Then they hold hands as the plane takes off. Bringing her to a plane with a cesspool of germs is diabolical. When they get to Hawaii, Maddie is stunned upon finally seeing the ocean. Pauline finds Maddie's letter and talks to the police. She asks Kara where Ollie and Maddie are, but she says she doesn't know. At what point would this be considered kidnapping? Ollie and Maddie enjoy a romantic vacation, swimming, snorkeling, and cliff diving together. When Maddie asks why he's moving, Ollie says his dad is not very good at staying employed, and his mom feels trapped. They declare their love for each other, share a passionate kiss, and make love. Girl did everything in one day. The next day, Maddie burns up and passes out, prompting Ollie to rush her to the hospital. Her heart stops and starts again. When she wakes up, she finds herself back in her room at home, with Pauline taking care of her. Connecting online, Ollie checks on her and says that he tried to visit, but Pauline wouldn't let him. Maddie apologizes for putting him in that terrifying situation and tearfully breaks off contact with him despite Ollie begging her not to. One day, Maddie receives a message from Ollie, but like the others he has sent before, she doesn't open it and deletes it immediately too. Later that night, she sees Ollie getting into his truck. Maddie opens the last message he sent and learns that it's his goodbye message to her. He informs her that he, Kara, and their mom are leaving and moving back to New York that night while their dad is out drinking. He tells her that he adores her, that he is failing in trying not to love her, and that he doesn't think he'll ever meet anyone like her again. After telling Maddie that his mom thinks she's brave when he finally told her about her, he tells Maddie that being with her made him brave. Ollie looks at Maddie one last time and drives away. Maddie receives a call from Dr. Melissa Francis, her attending physician at Maui Memorial Hospital. She updates her on her lab results, saying her myocarditis was caused by a viral infection, as she seems to have a very weak immune system. When Maddie explains that she has SCID, Melissa says she would have suffered more than myocarditis if she had SCID. Maddie searches through her medical records but fails to find anything that indicates that she'd ever been diagnosed with SCID. When she confronts Pauline about it, Pauline says that not everyone understands SCID as it is so rare and complicated. She insists that she's sick but can't provide records to prove it. Y'all, I'm gagged. Her mother been lying about it this entire time. Pauline didn't want to lose Maddie after having lost her husband and son, so she concocted up a lie. Upset about Pauline robbing her of her life, Maddie runs away from home, and she calls Carla, who takes her in. A doctor tells Maddie that she has never had SCID, but her immune system is underdeveloped like an infant's because she has lived her entire life in a filtered environment. She hasn't been exposed to common viruses or bacterial infections. When she asks why she got sick in Hawaii, he says normal, healthy people get sick all the time. Much later, Pauline brings Maddie a bag of her things. She shares that after her dad and brother died, Maddie got so sick and she wouldn't breathe right. They had to stay in the emergency room for 3 days, but they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. They chalked it up to an allergy and gave Pauline a list of things to stay away from, but Pauline was so sure it was something else. Pauline apologizes, tells her she loves her, and hopes that she still loves her too. She hugs and kisses Maddie and leaves. I don't know how I'd feel if my mother was lying the whole time. Maddie understands that Pauline was so afraid to lose her too after losing her husband and son, so she made herself believe that she was sick because she loves all of them very much. Maddie wants to forgive her, but all she can think about is everything she has missed. Maddie flies to New York and texts Ollie that she will be at the old bookshop at 10 a.m. Maddie and Ollie meet at the bookshop and they resume their romance. Let our girl grow an immune system first before bringing her to NYC. What a sweet movie though, but it makes me sad for people who actually have SCID. Ain't no romance happening for them. What did y'all think?
If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. We got lots more of foolishness on this channel that'll have you hollering. And if you like to watch more, just click here or here.